Welcome back to the broadcast with Chris Fidelis. Woosan to the front of the classroom. Woosan to the front of the classroom. One of the spiciest ships in ATEEZ and the tension is palpable, and it hits the back of your throat. I will also talk about the fanfics I wrote involving them. Wooyoung and San from ATEEZ are besties, giving us the vapors and snail trails. But is this friendship going too fucking far? We will look at each member and then the dynamic. Let's talk about it on the broadcast. Chesan. The name does him justice. San, for the past couple of months, Sir has been very comfy with his body, and baby, so are we. If you look at him from 5 years ago, you may think this isn't the same guy. Remember, y'all, this man is only 24 years old as of this recording, and when he started in ATEEZ, he was just wrapping up puberty. He was blessed with a glow up and radiant genes. The detwinkification of San has been roaming the internet streets. Around this time is when Wooyoung comes into the pic. KQ fellas, great place to start for the evolution of their friendship. San was looking at his coworker in like a stalker way. You know how when you meet someone, you are like, okay, we're gonna be friends. How can we be friends? How is this gonna happen? That was him. San was laughing at everything Wooyoung was saying, just giggling and cackling, trying to find Wooyoung's eye line. I have no idea when this friendship reached its fever pitch. Obviously, once a friendship was determined and they started getting tattoos and obviously a ship name, we knew it was for reals. And it's interesting to view the older footage before they actually got close with each other, because you're like, how did this even happen? Like, how did this evolve? It's honestly, watch KQ fellas, it's just gonna like blow your mind. And it's also like, did I just grow up with ATEEZ? Yeah, I did. So San loves Wooyoung and vice versa. You could see it in the beginning of KQ fellas to now. The lengths these two go to also harass each other is just crazy. So let's jump to Jung Wooyoung, our giggly baby girl, the mood maker. He's really just a bundle of joy. I feel he stepped back from overt sexiness since San has stepped in. I know you're like, that was random, but agreed. Wooyoung is giving more laid back vibes though, in his lives especially. He's working on projects and is just like super chill while chaos is happening around him from Hongjoon and Jung-ho, ironically. He took another MBTI test last year and it turns out Sir is now an introvert. What? What is your MBTI? Mine is actually INTJ. Drop yours down below if you've taken the test. In KQ fellas, his personality was so outgoing and just playful. You can literally catch him also spying on San as well, getting in his eye line. Cause he knew San was watching him, so he was like really performing for San. Like he was auditioning to be his friend. Like what? Like, okay, that makes sense actually. Wooyoung def wants all the eyes on him and he likes to be seen, which is great because San is a captive audience. He's not even a prisoner, like he's volunteering to be captivated by Wooyoung. Wooyoung is also giving me hot and cold vibes overall, and this causes a chase with San's attention, in my opinion. This really just happens with San too. Again, in my opinion. Okay, now let's look at Woosan. There are so many fanfics out there starring these guys, and that's exactly where I'm going with this. Fuck, like even I wrote one. If you watch footage of them, you feel like a third wheel sometimes. They are very comfy with skinship, which is probably comforting and has no sort of true romantic overtones. Now, ATEEZ have done something so insane in my opinion when it comes to Woosan. They asked San during a live, would he wash Wooyoung or would Wooyoung wash him in a sauna? San looked at the camera and was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And he hasn't even done a live since. Now, I'm not saying he stopped doing lives temporarily because of that, but he looked so uncomfortable with people asking him that. So please, for the love of the Lord, do not ask these men if they are romantically involved with each other. It makes them uncomfortable, and honestly, it is weird. Keep that between your friends. Keep that on our ATEEZ internet streets. Do not take that stuff to ATEEZ. Just don't do it. Do not bring spicy shit to San. That boy is from the country, okay? All right, so and plus he's already discovered fanfics. This man can't be going through no more emotions right now with us. Like, he's gonna be so done with us. ATEEZ have said so many wild things to him in his lives, but I'm not even gonna go into it, maybe in another broadcast. But back to Woosan. Literally hours can be spent on footage of these two. They serve us so much because their dynamic is just so fiery. The edits I watch, they don't help either. And this just circles back. Also, don't tag these men or show them, don't talk to them about, why do I feel so embarrassed for them? Okay, anyway, back to the edits. I know you've seen the edits on TikTok and freaking YouTube and Instagram because you can't escape them. The slowed down video, the spicy music, the zeroed in on things. Like, the editors can imply so many things with an edit, and it makes you feel like Woosan is in an actual romantic relationship, but they're not. They are not in a relationship. These are just edits for delulu-ism. These edits make me clutch my pearls. Now, I don't know if I'm a hard stan or soft stan when it comes to them. I just try to be really objective as fuck. But then again, I am meshy. Wooyoung dancing in front of San as he nibbles on straws, and then San giving him siren eyes as a response. Be still my heart. There are just so many clips. At the end of the day, I'm not here to imply what their relationship is. They've called each other brothers and best friends, and that's what they are. In the delulu corners of our minds, so much is happening, like a lot. In reality, though, they're a friendship. They are friends, and it's very beneficial to have friends, obviously, and you can see that they are very comfortable with each other. Okay, all right, insert like a car like steering off of a road. All right, check out the Wooyoung fanfic and San fanfic in the Patreon. They do cameos, obviously, because I'm a creep. In Wooyoung's fanfic, he's dating a fan, yeah, but San gets jealous and sabotages a few key moments to Wooyoung's dismay. Now, in San's fanfic, he's dating the stylist, she's a Nuna, and he whisks her away to Paris for a week. Wooyoung pops up out of nowhere, and the sparks fly. I love being messy and like writing. I love it. 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 Okay. All right. So we talked a lot about the nurturing mountain and the crowd adoring yet relaxed Wooyoung. Mutually, they gravitate towards each other, and it's a great balance. Earlier, the question was poised, is this ship going too far? I love their friendship. They travel a lot and are away from family. The ships and ATEEZ keep everyone afloat at the end of the day. Imagine traveling with 8 people you don't like. It would be torture. Let me know your thoughts below. Should this ship chill the fuck out, or should it keep shipping? Like, comment, share, check the playlist above for more breadcasts. The Patreon and Discord have rolling spots available. Poke the link below to see if you can get in. Bye, babe.